Reporter leaves Fever's Caitlin Clark stunned with wild question. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever keep on rolling. They have been unstoppable of late, as the red-hot Indiana side has won 4 games in a row, including Sunday's 100-93 victory over the Dallas Wings on the road. Clark played well again, but if there's one thing that perplexed her, it did not come from the Wings. It came from a reporter who asked a question to Clark as though the entire setting was in the 1930s. Caitlin, after giving the razzmatazz to those Windy City skyscrapers Friday night, what was the biggest winging game you expected to find today in the shindig against these dynamos from Big D? The reporter asked Grant Afseth of Essentially Sports. Clark looked amused and surprised at the same time over the question that she did not see coming. Shindig, skyscraper. Big D, that's all I heard, said Clark after taking some time processing the question. What was clear as of Sunday, though, was that Clark and the Fever are playing some great basketball. Against the Wings, Clark went off for 28 points on 10-4, 19 shooting from the floor with 5 connections from behind the arc. The former Iowa Hawkeyes star also dished out 12 assists and grabbed 4 rebounds. Clark racked up lots of errors again, as she had 7 of the Fever's 20 turnovers. Nevertheless, she finished with a +7. The devastating 1-2 punch of Clark and Kelsey Mitchell was too much for the Wings to handle. Mitchell led the Fever with 36 points, making 12 of her 22 attempts from the floor, including 5 three-pointers. In addition, Mitchell had SI rebounds and 3 assists. As a team, the Fever shot 52.9% from the field and hit 11 of their 22 tries from the three-point region. Dallas, on the other hand, only made 39.2% of their field goal attempts. For the first time in the 2024 WNBA season, Clark and the Fever are above .500. That is already quite an accomplishment for Indiana, considering the fact that the Fever lost 8 of their first 9 games this regular season. But with Clark clearly starting to figure out the brand of basketball in the pros plus the steady play of Mitchell, the Fever had seemingly turned things around. Indiana has not been to the WNBA playoffs since 2016, but the Fever are now on pace to make it back to the postseason. As of Sunday, the Fever are 6th in the WNBA standings with a 17-16 record. Only 3 more playoff spots are up for grabs, with 5 teams already clinching tickets to the postseason. The Fever have 7 games remaining on their schedule, with 6 of those to be played in Indiana. Up next for the Fever is a matchup against the Los Angeles Sparks at Gainbridge Fieldhouse this coming Wednesday.